Well, another beautiful evening across southeast Texas. We have temperatures dropping on throughout the upper 60s across the area tonight. Right now, Roofing 911 Skycam Network up in Jasper. We have clear skies, temperatures running in the low to mid 60s and dropping into the 50s. Not quite as cool as this morning, but still very pleasant nonetheless. Skies are clear across southeast Texas. We have high pressure and control not only at the surface, but also in the upper atmosphere as well. We're 60 in Beaumont, 61 Kirbyville, down to 55 in Jasper. Could still see a 49, 48 here and there in the lakes area. We'll be running in the lower 50s tomorrow morning in the Triangle, but nonetheless, it still looks great the next few days. Dry air, low humidity, high pressure and control. Some 70s out over the western part of the state. 65 in Lake Charles, 62 up in Shreveport, 64 in Oklahoma City. Beautiful tonight across the state. Not a cloud anywhere. Now tomorrow we could start seeing a few high clouds working in. You can see those across portions of Mexico working to the northeast. So a few high clouds in the forecast coming up for tomorrow and on Monday. Still should be fairly mostly sunny skies in the afternoon. Water vapor, still very dry air in the upper atmosphere as well. So we're just not going to have any moisture the next several days for precipitation. I know we need the rain. Get pretty dry out there again, but certainly we're just not going to have enough moisture to see any rain, even with a front arriving coming up on Friday. We'll show you that here in just a second. Look at the dry air in place across East Texas and Louisiana. Put this into motion. It's not going to change much over the next several days. A little bit of moisture there. Notice Friday night as the next cold front works in. It's just going to reinforce the cool nights and warm days we've had lately by the end of the week, but just not enough moisture to produce any rainfall. In fact, even drier air comes in behind that one as well. So I think we're complaining too much. I think most folks are happy with this beautiful forecast we've been having, even though we do need the rain. Tropics are fairly quiet. Watching one area in the far eastern Atlantic. This will be no threat at all to the U.S. though, but still has a good chance of developing at 70%. Well off the coast of Africa, expected to move northwest out in the open Atlantic. So that's great news there. Futurecast tonight will drop on down into the 60s. Later tonight, and eventually some upper 50s in a few spots, lower 50s by daybreak. No clouds, but you'll notice Futurecast picking up tomorrow. Those high clouds beginning to come in from the southwest. Lows tomorrow morning, lower 50s, mid 50s in the Triangle. Still can't rule out a 49 here or there up in the lakes here. Notice a few high clouds streaming across the area tomorrow. These will be thin cirrus clouds working in as we showed you on satellite from Mexico. Pretty warm again tomorrow, highs well into the 80s. Under a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky. And notice the upper air pattern of high pressure and control. See the ridge and trough in the east. We put this into motion. Watch the next trough come down from Canada, dig into the southeast. There it goes through Chicago on down the southeast. That's what will help push the front through our area coming up next Friday. Your marine forecast, seas will run 1 to 2 feet, northeast winds up to 10 knots. Water temperature down to 76 in the Gulf of Mexico. Still fairly chilly tonight under clear skies, lows near 50 in the lakes, mid 50s in the Triangle along Interstate 10. It's another beautiful night tomorrow. Sunny skies, but some high clouds moving in throughout the day. Highs will be in the mid 80s, and your 10-day forecast, just no rain at all to speak of. The next 7 to 10 days looks dry and slowly warming up. Notice those lows go from the 50s to the 60s. Afternoon highs in the mid to upper 80s. Then the next cold front comes in Friday. So we'll be back to near 60 in a week for lows. So beautiful. No
this
complaints.
Is great news. Dare I say it was a little cold last night for Friday Night Football.
It was chilly. We had some upper 40s in a few spots.
Felt pretty good. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the change.
Yeah, I mean, that sun wasn't playing today, though. Once the sun comes out,
it
you
gets
feel
warm
the
in
warmth.
the afternoon. Exactly.
That's for sure.